Hey, it's Athena at Glutenfreeology, where I make gluten-free versions of your favorite comfort foods and some healthy stuff too. Hey guys! Every now and again, I like to treat myself, and so for today's Sunday dinner, I went ahead and made some fried whiting, mac and cheese, along with some greens. To start, you want to remove the stems from your greens and soak them in a mix of water and vinegar and rinse them about 3 times. You need to do that just to make sure that you remove any dirt and tiny insects that might be in the greens. After that, you want to chop up your onions or shallots and garlic. I also really like these fire roasted red bell peppers, so I cut up about one of those as well. Put everything in a pot, season it up good with some extra virgin olive oil until it softens. Then you just want to give your greens a rough chop and slowly add it to the pot with your veggies along with some liquid smoke. If you're not doing smoked turkey neck, this is what's going to give it that meaty flavor. Smoked Gouda mac and cheese. So this is not something I have often. I traditionally only have it for the holidays, but I have really been craving mac and cheese. So I prefer smoked Gouda. That's why I decided to do a mix of smoked Gouda along with smoked white cheddar. The most tedious thing about the recipe is grating the cheese. Once you get that out of the way, everything else is pretty straightforward. You want to melt a stick of butter with your gluten-free baking flour, add in the seasoning mix, your sour cream, your milk, give it a good stir. Then you want to add in about a cup of the grated cheese, but you don't want to add the whole thing because you're gonna want to save some for the topping. And so on medium-low heat, you want to give it a stir until it looks like this, and then remove it from the heat and set it aside. Now for your gluten-free noodles, I prefer Barilla's elbow noodles. That's just what I've always used for this, but if you like another brand, you can go ahead and use it. It shouldn't take longer than 7 minutes for it to cook, and when it's done, it looks like this. The most important thing is just to make sure you don't overcook your noodles because that can happen. Top it with the cheese sauce, and then you want to come in with an egg. I know some recipes for mac and cheese are without an egg, but I always make it with one. So after you mix in the cheese sauce, you want to whisk 1 egg like so, and then give that a good stir. Your cheese sauce should not be piping hot because you removed it from the heat earlier and you boiled your noodles, so hopefully it shouldn't turn into scrambled eggs. Then you come in with the rest of the grated cheese, and I like to mix that in. And then for the top, I just layer on a thin amount on top, along with a few thin slices of butter, and then you put it in the oven and bake it at 350 degrees, and once it's nice and bubbly and brown, you take it out and enjoy. And as always, I love a good fish fry, so not doing anything too different here. I decided to go with just a cornmeal crust for this one, so I won't be using any of my gluten-free baking flour for the dry mix. So whisk everything together, I've got defrosted, cleaned whiting, and you just want to marinate that for about 10 minutes, but not much longer than that because whitefish tends to be delicate and it can break apart. I like to do the baggy method where I put everything into a plastic bag and then just dip the fish in, give it a good shake, and then fry it. So that's it, guys. This is my take on an absolutely delicious Sunday dinner. Thanks for watching.